Good morning. How are you feeling today? I have to admit, I haven't been feeling 100% in the last couple of weeks. Not super sick, but just a little bit of a temp, achy, tired. And I've put together a practice that can be used if you're feeling that way too. Go ahead and come to a comfortable seated position. And go ahead and close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath while I continue to intro this a little bit. So if you're feeling under the weather, but you're not super, super sick, it's really a great idea to keep moving. When we don't move, our fascia gets really tight. It likes movement, or as one of my teachers used to say, movement is lotion. So when we're sick and we don't feel good and we really don't feel like moving, we get really stiff, we get achy, even achier than we feel already. And it's a good idea to do some gentle movement, and that's what I'm going to give you today. And this actually will also work great as a warm-up before any yoga practice. So enough of me talking. Just keep your eyes closed. Let's bring our attention to our breath for a few minutes. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling also out through the nose. Obviously, unless you're very congested and that's not working for you. But in yoga, almost always we're trying to inhale and exhale out through our nose, which actually gives us a little protection for illness because our nose filters the bad stuff out and our mouth doesn't. And begin to just think about elongating your spine, just slowly from the base of your spine, kind of wiggling up, straightening up. No slouching. We're going to work on moving that spine today. And now slowly begin to blink your eyes open. And take the soles of your feet together. And your hands are around your feet. And then just begin to move your legs up and down. Kind of a little butterfly action. And just go ahead and move. Get a little of that stiffness in your hips and your knees and your lower legs. Just go ahead and butterfly them out. Whatever feels good to you. Now move your hands more towards your ankles or your shins. And then beam your heart forward on the inhale. Exhale, rounding back. And then just moving back and forth. Getting a little motion into our spine. Another site that gets really stiff when we don't move. If you have any kind of back problems, this may feel good to you, but be very careful about your range of motion. If you feel any pain, stop and let that go. Or maybe just make the coming forward and going back a little less deep. And come to stillness at the center. Take a nice deep inhale. And a long, deep exhale. And notice how you feel. Notice if there's been any shift in your energy. Now let's go ahead and cross our legs. Any seat that feels comfortable to you. And we're going to inhale as we come forward. Exhale over towards the side. Rounding back. And then doing it all over again. Inhale forward. Exhale. trying to move the spine in all the ways it's meant to move this morning. Flexing and extending, rotating. And go ahead and inhale to center. Pause. And let's go the other way. Inhale to the side. Exhale towards the back while rounding. Inhale, beam your heart forward. Exhale, curl your back. Just nice, gentle hip rotation. Go ahead and pause at the center. Let's take a deep inhale. Exhale. Notice how you're feeling. Notice if there's any changes from when we began. And go ahead. I'm going to turn to the short end of my mat. You can stay however you're seated. But I'm going to turn so I can show you what I'm doing. Take the soles of your feet together again. And we're again going to inhale our heart forward. Exhale, take one arm back, stretch it back, 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 and inhale forward. Exhale, second side. And we're just going to go back and forth, side to side. Get really stiff in our upper back when we're laying around a lot, binging on the Netflix. And not only does this get us to feel a little unstuck, we're also giving a nice gentle massage to our lymphatic system. And then that can help when you're not feeling well. Besides, it just feels good. So we're working on our spine, we're working on our hips, working on our shoulders and our arms just a little bit. Last time on this arm, and last time on that arm. And go ahead, bring your legs out to the side. Come up into a tabletop position. Wrists are under your shoulders. Hips are over your knees. Fingertips are spread really wide. And we're going to inhale, drop our stomach, open our heart. Exhale, push the mat away. Really round our back. Cat and cow. We're cow right now. And this is cat. Remember to breathe in and out through your nose. Now I want you to think about when you love yourself, when you show love to others, your body can heal itself. So think about opening your heart, staying open, loving yourself, and loving others. And then just come to stillness. I am actually going to need to move these blocks over a little bit. You really don't need blocks for this practice. And come forward a little bit. Curl your toes under on the mat. And then lift your hips up towards the sky. Down dog. Again, pushing the mat away. Really pressing into your index finger and your thumb to take the strain off of your wrists. And then go ahead, walk into a plank, and then let your stomach drop down and your head gazes up, up dog. And exhale, bring your hips back towards the ceiling, down dog. And we're just going to move back and forth between the two. And we're not trying to get the perfect down dog or the perfect up dog. We're again massaging underneath the arms where we have lots of lymph nodes. And we're stretching out that back, working our core a little bit. Focusing on self-love, focusing on love for others. A couple more times. Last time down dog. And last time up dog. Open your heart. Let your knees drop. Take the tops of your feet on the mat. Walk your hands back towards your knees as your hips, your glutes sit back on your feet. I'm going to turn around to face the camera. So once again, you can see what I'm doing. Let's just take a moment here. This is an excellent, excellent pose for runners. I do it pretty much every day. It stretches out your shins, your ankles, your feet. If you're not used to doing it, it may be a little intense for you, and you can always take a little blanket and place it between your legs. That may make you feel more comfortable. You can pad your knees. It's an excellent stretch to do pretty much every day. To me, it feels good, but I've been doing it for a while. And we're going to move into our last move. You've seen this in another video that I've shared a while back about getting rid of stiffness in the morning, which of course this routine is great for that too. And I'll try and link that up here. And as we inhale, we're going to come up, our arms spread wide, slight back bend. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, really shine your heart forward. Open your heart. Exhale down. You're moving your body even though you don't feel good maybe, which is just another way to love your body. Couple more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. This should feel like a really nice stretch. Exhale down. Go ahead and close your eyes. And pause. And you can stay seated like this, or you can come into an easy cross-legged position. Whatever feels right to you. And just go ahead, close your eyes, or at least lower your lids if that's uncomfortable for you. Begin to deepen your breath, inhaling in through the nose and out through the nose. Sealing in your practice. Practicing gratitude for taking time out of your day and loving yourself, giving yourself the time to heal, the time to practice self-care, to put the proverbial oxygen mask on first before you can help your loved ones. Feel your face relax. Let your shoulders melt down. And just notice if you feel differently than when you began this practice. Just notice if that's the case, how you feel different. Take the palms of your hands together at your heart. Press your thumbs into your heart center. Really press, press, press. When I love myself, I can heal myself. And begin to rub your hands back and forth together, bringing yourself back into the here, into the now, with the same sense of fluidity, of self-love, of love for others, really pressing your palms together, bowing your head. Don't forget, go inside and find that piece of calm, that piece of happiness, and that is always waiting for you in there. Slowly begin to blink your eyes open, taking in your mat, taking in your floor. Go ahead and raise your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that this practice has helped you to feel less stiff, maybe less achy. Namaste.